The gunman who killed 5 people at the LGBTQ club in Colorado Springs admitted for the first time today it was a hate crime. Daniel Aston, Kelly Loving, Derek Rump, Ashley Paw, and Raymond Vance Green were killed at Club Q back in November of 2022. 17 others were left with lasting injuries. Today, the shooter pled guilty to federal hate crime charges.
9 News reporter Jaleesa Irizarry was there in the courtroom this morning. She joins us now live from Denver. Jaleesa, that was followed immediately by sentencing as well.
Yeah, the judge called it unusual to have the plea and the sentencing all in one day, but they say the court had their reasons. The shooter pleaded guilty to federal hate crime charges as well as weapons charges. And with that guilty plea, the person responsible admitted for the first time that the shooting was a hate crime. They faced 74 federal charges and was sentenced to 55 life sentences as well as a 190-year sentence. The plea allowed the shooter to avoid the death penalty. Attorneys say the person shot 60 rounds in less than 60 seconds. The attorneys purposely did not submit any photos or videos for this sentencing because they did not want to glorify this person. In today's hearing, the shooter heard from more than a dozen people who lost loved ones that night or were injured themselves. At least 11 of those people had hoped the death penalty was considered, including survivor Ed Sanders.
I was disappointed because of the death penalty being not offered. But I understand that that's a long process and we really didn't want to go through it. But that's really on our hearts, what we wanted. But we'll take what we can get.
The Justice Department spoke shortly after today's sentencing when asked why they took the death penalty off the table when a number of victims appeared to be in favor of it. This is what they had to say.
For each death-eligible offense, a wide range of factors are considered, and the specific deliberations are internal to the Department of Justice. We are pleased with the severe sentence issued by the court today.
Now, with this plea deal, the shooter waived almost all of its rights for an appeal for any of these federal charges. When the judge asked the shooter if they wanted to speak, they simply said, "Not at this time." Reporting in Denver, Jaleesa Irizarry, 9 News.
And we turn another page in a grim story here in Colorado. Jaleesa with the sentencing and the convictions today. Thank you.